It is your favorite auditor, the one who encourages you to audit them. I am in Houston, Texas, in City Hall. It is raining, but we still got to do our conduction. I do have my clipboard with me. And my clipboard. And I got chapter 552 with me. Chapter 552. Whew. It's raining out there pretty good. It's raining out there pretty good. Hey, how's it going? Clerks?
Huh?
Clerks? City clerk?
You talking about city secretary?
Yeah.
In City Hall?
City secretary.
Yeah.
You got the ID?
No.
You got no ID?
No.
You're gonna have to have an ID. The city clerk, I think, is over in the City Hall building.
Yeah.
This is
I have to.
non-home.
I'm here for chapter 552. Does not require ID.
Yeah, you have to have ID.
ID has to have an ID here regardless.
This is the City Hall building.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
This is the annex.
Annex, right? Yep.
Right. City Hall's across the street.
Yeah. No, I don't have an ID. This. I'm recording audio and video too.
Okay.
Yep. This is for chapter 552 here, public information. I'm inspecting the public record that you have on the wall, regardless of physical form or characteristic.
Okay.
This alignment right here.
Okay.
Yep. So ID is not required for this act here.
That's fine.
The city secretary or city clerk office,
Yeah.
that up the second floor, on the second floor?
Is that what you want to see?
Well, that's one of my requests that I have to submit. There's records that have to be prominently displayed here under a specific section. There's, you're familiar with chapter 552?
No, I just was asking you who you want to talk to. So
Yeah. Clerk to begin with. City sworn clerk.
Clerk and city secretary?
Correct, yes, sir.
I'll bring them out here to you. Is there anybody
That's
else
fine.
that you want to see?
Well, I have to confirm that they have these records prominently displayed. I'll start off with the clerk if they could guide me to where these records are prominently displayed.
I got you.
It's a specific code, yeah.
So,
Recording audio and video as well, like yours.
can I speak now?
Absolutely.
So, in regards to anybody that you want to see, I'm saying anybody that you want to see, their aid or whatever.
Because of the ID.
Second time. Then.
Yeah.
You don't want to listen to me, that's fine. I won't talk.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Listening, but you're not paying attention because you keep cutting me off. You can't do both at the same time. Multitasking, not everybody's forte. Now, for the third time, anybody that you want to see, I'll bring them outside.
Sure, yeah.
Out here to service you.
Yeah. I'll wait till you're finished, then I can talk. There's the third time. That's the third time.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah, there's special requirements under this act to be prominently displayed. Now, let me ask you, good officer, you are a FTO? Sergeant, nice to meet you. The municipalities here in Harris County, are you saying that all the municipal corporations such as this require ID for entry? Or you could just only speak about H-Town, Houston?
Yeah, there was a big meeting about that.
Sure.
And they do the overall security of the buildings.
Yes, sir.
General services, they determine that there does have to be some kind of ID shown. to
Okay.
get in. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
It doesn't have to be a valid ID, but it could be expired, but it has to be some kind of an ID.
identifier, some
Right.
type of identifier.
We just had a big meeting about it.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I would still love to see that statute or policy and read up
They're
on it.
drafting it.
Oh, they're drafting.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're coming out.
Yeah.
It's been, you know how that goes.
Well, it
2
takes
or 3
time.
months, yeah.
It takes
But
time.
I was at the meeting and
Yeah.
'cause there was people coming in with no ID and you gotta have some kind of ID.
But the thing is, that could be challenged because this is the superior duty right here, which is chapter 552. You're familiar with 552.
I'm not sure.
You are familiar with 552, sir?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, are you familiar with chapter
I don't know.
552, state code? Yep. This is public information, policy construction.
Government code.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Well, the city has something similar to this.
Yeah, well, this is state jurisdiction.
Right.
This packet right here.
Yeah. What they have here is called the mayor's executive order.
Yeah.
And what happens is that you have to have ID, and if you don't comply, then we can ask the person to leave if they don't have ID, or if they try to get in. We'll
Right.
say, can you please leave?
Yeah.
And if they don't
No,
leave,
you see,
then-
this right here, it specifies chapter 552, under the fundamental philosophy of the American constitutional form of representative government,
Yeah.
that adhere to the principle.
He's one of those, I'm just gonna go.
Are you the gentleman that you called?
Yes,
He's here to say.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, but what is it that you're,
Okay.
what are you looking for?
Yes, sir. Chapter 5.
Don't record me, I don't wanna be recorded.
Say that again, sir.
We'll see
Is that the?
What is it that you're looking for?
Yes, sir. May I know you're the clerk?
I don't wanna be recorded.
Well, we don't have a say.
Then I don't have to come outside.
Well,
You
can you
go
talk
outside
to
the
them?
office.
It would make our job easier if you would talk to them. Because then we're gonna have to stand here for the next 2 hours. Thank you.
All right,
You
well,
can
how can I help you?
Yeah. May I know what your title is, sir? Are you the clerk here?
No, sir.
No.
How can I help you?
Okay. I'd like to know that I'm speaking to the right person in regards to chapter 552. Are you familiar with that area?
What is it?
Okay. It is under the fundamental philosophy of the American constitutional form of representative government. These adhere to the principle that government is the servant and not the master of the people. It is the policy of the state that each person is entitled, unless otherwise expressly provided at this law, at all times.
You know that this is a city office, right?
Yes, it is subject to 552.
Yeah, but this is a city office.
Right.
We're record keeper for the city of Houston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your request for him?
I know what.
Sure, yeah.
What are you looking for?
There's
'Cause he-
yeah. There's a requirements to be prominently displayed under a specific section.
What display?
Right, according to the Attorney General. What I could do is I could have you bring me 3 public record forms. By the time you bring those, I'll have the statute ready for you.
Forms.
Chapter 552.
I have no idea what 552.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't, but maybe you ask your superior. This is it right here. If you have no idea what it is, here it is right here.
No,
What do
you
you
can
want
tell
me to
me.
do?
Well,
What
what
are
is
you
it that
asking?
you're looking
Yeah,
What are you asking me
to file a public record request application.
You do that?
for?
Yeah.
Are you looking for some information?
Yeah, I'm looking to submit a public record request. If I could have 3 public record forms.
What information are you looking for? Because we'll give you the information. Whatever's in our office is open to the public.
Yes.
You can see whatever we have in the office. You don't have to do an open records request.
Right, can I go to the office? Would you walk me over to the office?
If you're cleared with the security,
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
you have to show your ID. If you're
Doesn't even
cleared,
have to be a valid.
Okay.
Just to expire.
Well, I don't have that on me at the moment. If I'm sure that if I walk with the security, that's fine. No? Okay,
It's
if,
up to.
what information are you looking for?
yep.
Tell me what information you're looking for. If we have it,
Maybe he
Sure,
won't
yeah.
bring it.
I'll
The thing
find it
is,
for you and
I
bring
don't
it.
expect you to provide these records to me immediately. These records are to be gathered within 10 business days according to chapter
You
552.
don't have to go through
So
all
yeah,
that.
I'll go ahead and put it
You
in
don't have
writing.
to- You don't have to do none of that.
Oh, you want to honor an oral request is what you're saying?
All
would
you
want
have to
me
do is
Yeah.
tell me exactly what
Sure.
information you're looking for.
Yeah.
If we have it in our office, it's open to the public, I'll make copies, whatever you need.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
get it for
a
you.
variety of records that I prefer to put in writing, but I could tell you.
What records
Yeah.
are they?
Sure, yeah.
Tell me what records they are.
First of all, the municipal corporation insurance policy is one of them.
We don't have that in our office.
No, that's why I'm submitting it in
It's
writing.
not in our office, you won't get that from us. So it won't, even if you do an open record request, we don't keep that record, so you won't get it from us.
You are untrustworthy, sir. The first word that you told me is he's one of them. I don't know who you are, and what you're telling me is not to be found true. This act right here is available. I just don't like the way you're saying things not to be found
I'm
true. This
sorry
sergeant
that-
is
I'm
reasonable.
sorry, I'm
But I would
sorry.
just ask for somebody else to come and represent the city of
You're saying you
Houston.
don't handle that.
I don't
You
have
handle
that
at City Hall.
information.
Right, I'm not asking you
have
for
that
that information, sir. You did mention that you have public record
You
forms.
just asked for that information.
No, I asked to put that in writing because I don't want to keep going back and forth with you. Yeah, sure.
But if we don't have it,
Then they would
I can't provide it
respond.
to
No,
you.
I'm not asking you to provide that. I'm asking you to provide me what's required by law, prescribed by Chapter 552 is a public record application form. I'll fill that out. This city hall has 10 days to respond to that, either if they do have the records or not. You hid your ID for some reason. You took your ID off your neck and put it in your
How
pocket.
come you're not giving me your ID?
Because you're a representative
Why
of
aren't
the
you
government.
giving me
This
your
act
ID?
is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion of personal
Where can he
privacy.
go to get what he needs?
That's federal. What
No,
he's,
this-
what he's requesting
No,
is
sir.
federal.
No, 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 no.
The information that he's at,
No,
the
sir,
information
this man is hard to deal with. This man is very hard to deal with.
You're good, you're good.
Okay.
Appreciate you for doing that.
Yeah, if I could have three,
You did a good job. You told him he could go and he doesn't want to show his ID. He'd rather keep talking about this. He doesn't understand.
Well, the
He's
federal-
worried about.
no,
trustworthiness.
I don't think you
Now, do you
gentlemen,
want- Maybe you should go to the federal courthouse.
no, no.
It's
Thank
on
you.
West, it's actually at 515 Russell.
Sir,
You may have better luck there, because we don't.
Sir.
Yeah, we don't have
he
that.
just specified as well as him, they specified things not to be found true. Okay, I'm gonna pull the codes here, and what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'll file my public record request on a blank page. And then we'll call the gentleman back down here after 15-20 minutes when I file it, so he could provide me with the copy, and I'll be back in 10 given days of the 10 given days provided by this code. This man does not know what he's talking about. This man does not know what he's talking about clearly, because I asked him, what is Chapter 552? He said he does not know. So it's clear he does not know what he's talking about. And that's no disrespect, sir, but you came off defaming. You came off defaming me, and so did the gentleman. This is a fair man here. This is a very fair man.
Since I don't know,
This
I'm
is a
not
fair
fair.
man. Yeah. But this is, my man, this is not a federal code. It's all a learning experience. This is not federal. This is statewide, and this applies to every jurisdiction on this line here in Texas. So yeah, I'm not asking him to provide those records to me right now. Like I said, I'm just going by what's
Why don't you want
prescribed.
him now?
Because they can't just give the person. They have to gather the records and redact what needs to be
So
redacted.
you know how that works in their office?
I know how Chapter 552 works, sir.
Gotcha. But
Yeah.
you don't know that. So why don't you gain knowledge of that so it may help you with knowledge of this?
Sir, this is your superior duty here.
Okay, you don't want to have a talk.
Well, do you want to, what are you going to write? Do you have something to write?
Sure, yeah.
down?
Yes,
How
sir.
long is that going to be? Is it a page?
No, it's 5 total requests. I'll probably do 4 total requests.
We'll
So
just fill it out. And
Sure.
We'll
yeah, that's all.
bring it.
Really, I wanted to.
I've done a form though. Do you want to do it?
I'd rather have the form.
Yeah.
Sure. That's what I'd like to hear, officer.
I'm not
Sergeant.
sure, but we can check.
My,
Can you check
sir,
fourth floor?
that's what I asked the gentleman, just to have the
Normally,
form.
you normally have to go online and do it, so.
It could be in person as well.
Well, can you
Could
see
be in
if they have
person as well.
one?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to see.
Reasonable. Thank you,
Go
sir.
Check that city secretary so you don't have to go to the fourth floor.
You got gray hair, man. Come on, officer. You got gray hair. Have some wisdom like the fellow there. Have some wisdom like the fellow there.
I think the guy saying that you can go in and look at it right now is giving you exactly what you want right now.
No,
and
it's
you'd
not.
rather not do it. You said that you wanted it in writing, and you said that.
No.
You said, I want to do it in writing. I want
Right,
the evidence
sir.
has to do it in writing.
Yes, sir.
So to me, if I want something and somebody's willing to give it to me now, that's expedience.
No,
And why wouldn't I want that?
They can't give me the records because you only heard one of my 5 records. I have
Oh, you
5
didn't
total
give me
records.
one. You didn't want to go to the
Right.
next one.
No, he didn't give me a chance to. Is it reasonable for the
You don't
man?
think you're being unreasonable?
No, sir.
Coming here wanting to see something, and he says, I can show it to you right now if I have it, and you not wanting to go in there. You don't think you're being unreasonable?
What do you believe he wanted to
Gosh, you don't
show?
want to answer that question. That's fine. Let's not do the back. You don't even want to answer my question.
First of all,
No, you don't want to answer
what's
my
your
question.
question? Maybe I misheard
Do
you.
you think it's unreasonable if someone comes and asks for something and they say, sure, I'll show it to you if you want to? And you're like, well, no, that's not what I want.
But he needed
I'd rather-
ID. I would love to see what he wanted
You
to show
said
me.
no. You said you wanted to be able to make the records document or the
Yeah.
whatever request. You said you'd rather do it that way.
Sure.
That means you're being unreasonable because you
No.
didn't want to do it his way.
No, I was willing to go view the records that he had, and I asked him for him to guide me
That's
to
not what you
it.
said. Check your camera.
But he did ask for ID, and he will not allow
But you had
access.
already said that you would rather do it that way, which shows you're unreasonable.
No, sir. It's
don't
about
wanna answer the question.
it's about what's specified, what's prescribed by the law, not by our opinions. You know how many attorneys I have corrected? You know how many public record officers I corrected? Not with just anything, but with these chapters in particular.
That's a whole lot of people, you didn't correct me.
Sir, yes you are, yes sir.
Okay, well, you know what? For the next spot you go to, you can tell them you corrected me.
And sir, I'm speaking respectfully. Let me tell you this.
Speaking respectfully too.
Yesterday,
Tell my face, I got no problem with
Sir.
you. You're being unreasonable.
sir, please.
Please,
You spoke, let me speak now.
Well, no, we were cutting each other off earlier. You were
I'll wait for you.
me 3 times, so that's how you want to talk now. So now
I'll wait for you to finish,
I'm
yeah.
talking. Well, I'm gonna stop.
Okay. Sir,
But you're
yesterday,
being unreasonable though, because the guy just a while ago said you could get what you wanted. You didn't want to let
you
him.
are entitled to your opinion, Monfrere. This act,
Well, actually witness it, because he was right
Sir.
there telling you and you didn't want to do that.
this act,
That's you being unreasonable.
okay, you did, here's the deal. This act you did not,
You said the guy was untrustworthy. I mean, come on. How can you find it just because he put his card in? You already saw his ID.
the first thing he came out and
He
said,
had a picture of his ID.
well, here, let me get back on topic. Yesterday you did not
But you
know.
should thank him
Okay,
because
all right.
he did get
Here, guys, he keeps cutting me off.
I'm sorry,
Yesterday,
I'll let you talk.
yesterday, this officer here was not familiar with Chapter 552. However, today he is familiar with Chapter 552, and as a matter of fact, we do have this unique identifier there. You know, we have to put in good words for these intelligent staff in the state of Texas. However, there's no ignorance of the excuse. There's no ignorance of the excuse is not a excuse.
He said whatever he wants to request.
Yes, sir.
It's down here. Write it down. He said
Sure.
he'll give it to you.
Sure.
He'll give it to you.
Okay. On a specific form, I do have a pen, sir. I thank you. Yeah, the first thing that guy came out, he did not identify himself. The very first word when I was reading to the sergeant, he came and cut us off, is he said, that's one. Yes, sir, I do. Yep. He said, sure. Should I write it on this form? Oh,
I'm sorry, I thought it was for him.
Mr. Brownhall? Officer Brownhall?
Yes.
Did he give you a specific form for me to fill out?
No, he said.
Blank paper. I'll fill it out on a blank paper. Okay, I got a blank paper. I came with a blank paper.
Just write it down.
Sure. Yeah, that's all. Give me a few minutes, gentlemen. I prefer to stand. That'll be just
Seems like it got comfortable shooting.
Speedy. If you like, what I could do is I could possibly provide you with information to this video. And what I'll go ahead and do is, if you want, I'll break down the entire
I
encounter.
will not be a +1 to cloud chasing, sir.
No, for educational purposes. Okay, it's okay, you're straight. So I'll just talk to the people watching. So guys, what I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and include the video and include in detail a breakdown of the entire extravaganza. We will also obtain the job duties. Well, we do have the duty of a peace officer here right in front of us, which is Article 1403, authority of a peace officer. Any peace officer may arrest without warrant, yada, yada. But we have all these here. And at the end of the video, we'll break down a complete summary. Just so our intelligence staff here in the state of Texas will be familiar with the language provided in Chapter 552-001, which again reads, under the fundamental philosophy of the American constitutional form of representative government that adhere to the principle that government is the servant and not the master of the people. And it goes on saying a lot of identifiers that require each public body in the state of Texas to comply with. And I say the word public body meaning public entity, a governmental body as specified in this act. So let's go ahead and file this paperwork here. It is requiring open records training. So I guess this should have been the question, Sergeant. Section 552.12 requires open records training provided by the Attorney General to train a specific information officer that works at the public body to be able to comply with this portion. I don't know who the man came out and was. I don't know what his title was. That's why I was asking to know what his title was. I wanted to identify if he's actually the man who's in charge of this section. But because he did not provide that name, I still don't know who that is.
Yeah.
And I would still file my paperwork,
Right.
but after a few minutes when I file it, I would just ask again one of these gentlemen if they could call the actual public record custodian of this hall here, which is
I
Houston,
think
Texas
he's the
City Hall.
representative, yeah.
Yeah, well, the Esquire there, he might be. Because it looked like he giggled when he heard what I was talking. Maybe one man in 100 years came and checked this stuff out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure there was other people coming in here with cameras yelling and screaming, hollering and all that. But no, the man labeled me as that.
Okay.
But this is his
You got your
superior duty.
paper to-
Yeah, I'm filling it out now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just write it.
sure. We'll take it step by step, officer, sergeant. All right, let's go ahead and fill this out here. Chapter 552. Risk management. Risk management insurance policy. And you see, guys, the risk management insurance policy will identify, in case there was any harm from any of the staff here towards a free member of the public in regards to the ID stuff, the insurance policy will outlay all that info.
The insurance policy is gonna let you know any claim that's been against the insurance policy?
No, the insurance policy would let the member of the public identify if there was any wrongdoing from this hall, who to hold accountable.
How would an insurance policy that shows coverage let you know if anybody that's posted a claim or has been hurt in any way that has had a claim? How would a coverage let you know that?
Well, we have to analyze the coverage to be able to make that determination. And that's the first step, by requesting this record.
Have you ever seen an insurance coverage that let you know any claim against it?
I'm not going to confirm nor deny. That's a good one, huh? I made your day. I made your day.
You're good.
I made your day.
You're good. Oh, wow.
And sir, I was going to ask you, sir?
We got us a
All right.
One question. I should have done that.
Sir, we have to analyze the record first. Please. You gentlemen seem fair. You gentlemen seem fair. You gentlemen seem fair.
You got a counter there and a pen, and when you see the paper to write your stuff, you're very fair.
Alrighty.
You want to check out?
This is it. No. I'm just talking to the people watching. When I'm ready with the form, I'll mention this additional code that I did not mention to the gentleman because he interrupted me. But just a few more minutes. I'll be filing this page. Me to interrupt, sir. My fifth request wanted to be basically the policy of what you mentioned that's still in pending mode.
The mayor's executive order.
Mayor's executive order in regards to filming.
No, in regards to the ID.
That's right.
You can't do a request form today because it has.
It's still pending.
It's in a draft
Yeah.
right now. We
All
have a
right.
meeting about it.
Yeah.
Discuss it.
Mayor's resolution.
Mayor's
Executive order.
Yep.
Executive
Yeah,
order.
executive order.
In regards to
Showing ID.
yeah. In regards to
Security measures for the building.
regards to ID entry. In regards to ID entry.
Yeah, it deals with
Security entry.
ID entry. Okay. So I do really appreciate you, Sergeant, for the I believe clerk that came down. You did inform him. Give the man a chance. Listen to what he's here for instead of immediately judging him. He did make a false statement on camera in front of your body cams as well for a corporation counsel to view that. It's actually under section 552205, which specifies informing the public of their basic rights and their responsibilities under this chapter. Any officer for public information shall prominently display a sign in the form prescribed by the Attorney General that contains basic information about the rights of the requester. The responsibilities of governmental body and the procedures for inspecting or obtaining a public information under this chapter. So this is the code here that's identifying every single public body, every public entity in the state of Texas jurisdiction has to abide by this. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we have a sign like that.
Right. Well, what I usually do,
I think they're in the process of getting signed.
sure. What I usually do is I check that off. Yes, they were able. Yes, the public record custodian was able to guide me to the record. If they were not, I send a letter off to the Attorney General stating that this entity right here,
Yes.
yeah, the city of so and so, the city of so and
That
so,
would be good, yeah.
Right.
That's what I would do.
and what they do is here how forthcoming this is. When the Attorney General gets in touch with the City Hall, they make the City Hall put these up. And these things are not up because of my visit.
Right.
They're up because of my visit, which will inform every staff member that came in here and said faulty things against me, judging me. But this is actually powered to the people. This is the superior code right here, which empowers you off of clock dime. Yeah.
So that's a good idea.
Well, I really respect you, sir. I really respect you.
You'll be initiating change. Maybe that's what they need, some signs like that.
Yeah, well, this staff member, he illustrated what he did on camera, you know, but
Well, I can't. I can only talk for what I
yeah,
do.
I'm very fair. When I run for office, I'm very familiar with our staff in our great state. So I did include my request here. If the man, do you want me to hand this over to you, or would
Yeah,
somebody
I'll
be
take it.
calling? Okay, so I just wanted to put the date on it as well.
If you can sign it too.
Well, it's not require any type of.
If you don't, they may. It may get lost.
Well,
They'll go, who's this?
I don't think it'll get lost. Worst case, they'll send a response saying
All right.
you did not sign, so we can't give you the records if
All right.
applicable, which is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just put whatever you think.
Sure.
Whatever you think is fine.
So, what I did put here, officer, sergeant, I did put 5 total requests.
Okay.
Risk management insurance policy.
Okay.
Roster of all employees include job duties, title, salaries, office phone, office email. Copies of 50 most current received public records. Remember when he told us this is only federal? He's going to turn around and send me these records showing that he was wrong. Okay? But that's not just to prove him wrong or not. That's my business. All records under 552-205 is my 4th request, which they have a duty to look that up. And Section 5, sir, Mayor's executive order in regards to ID entry.
Okay.
Yeah, if I could just have a copy of this, and then if the gentleman or
You want
his,
a copy of this?
yeah, for my record, I'll take a picture.
Can somebody make a copy?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Is that everything you wanted?
It is, yes, sir. Oh, I need to put my contact info so they can respond to me. I forgot to put my contact. Yeah,
Then we'll get a copy for you.
sure, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you have every right to request.
Inspect, yeah. This is, I'm sure your children's children to be informed citizens in this great nation. We have to be informed.
You ready?
We can't be misled. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm just putting my email.
So they can know which one.
Yeah, and then I did also, after I receive a copy, officer, if I can speak to the public record custodian of this building to see if they could indeed guide me to where this record is prominently displayed.
That was him.
That was him? Yeah. Could we maybe give him another call to mention this code to him? We'll give him a try and see what he says.
To mention it?
Yeah, because I did identify
You
what.
want to make a copy of that and give it to him? Just that page?
Well, we could make a copy of this and we could give that to him. I'd be more than happy.
He seemed like he was kind of busy, so.
But the thing is that I still need to be guided to these records. If they're not, then I just need to hear that from them. Yeah. Or if his superior could come and assist, then I'll request his superior. I just gotta take care of my business. Yeah.
Where's your paper? Where's the page you gave me?
It's being for a copy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to write another page?
No, I don't.
Request?
I just want to be guided to these records if they are indeed prominent displayed.
Because you asked him, he didn't know.
Informing public of basic rights and responsibilities under this chapter. An officer for public information shall prominently display a sign in the form prescribed by the Attorney General that contains basic information about the rights of the requester, which is the right of the requester, the responsibilities of the governmental body. They have to show the responsibilities
Why don't
of
you
them
make
here.
a copy of that for him? 'Cause
Sure,
it-
yeah.
It would take all day to explain that to these guys, you know?
Well, by the time I leave and by the time 30 days is up,
Yeah.
they're gonna have this according to the law.
One more page, just that page, and then
And I wish
we'll
Officer
attach it to that, please.
Journal, I wish you Jordan, I wish you become sergeant someday. I wish you become sergeant someday, but we have to be informed of our laws in order to become sergeant.
I don't think
He's a good
sergeant
guy.
make me knowledgeable at 552, sir, but
He seems like he got a sense of humor,
thank you
but
for wishing that for me. I do appreciate you.
alrighty. 6620.
6620.
Yeah, I know. 552, that's something new to me.
Chapter 552. It is amazing. It is amazing.
There's so much stuff out there to read, it's,
Well, Chapter 552 is the superior duty at all levels of government in Texas, except for the Circuit Court. The Circuit Court is the only government entity that's not subject to this act.
oh, much.
Everybody else is town hall, city hall, county buildings.
Well, maybe they'll make a change.
Well, in
Hopefully
order
they
for
will.
that change to happen, there has to be informed citizens such as myself to come and audit
right.
them, you know?
That's right.
Have to come and audit them. Yeah. It ain't not like I'm coming in here unreasonable or making silly demands or anything goofy like that. No.
Once again, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
We're gonna submit that and the page, is that okay?
Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Oh, the top, yeah.
And you give that to the superiors over there?
And my copies too,
Give that to the superiors.
Mr. Jordan?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My copies too?
Only took, your copy is what? This?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you want, I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, that's why I got
you
a
have
copy.
another one? Yeah.
That's all I needed. Yeah,
Okay,
that's.
we're gonna get this to the superior over
Okay,
there.
I will be all set if we could ask the gentleman if he could guide me to these or tell me they're not available. After we ask him that question, I am all set for today.
You wanna ask him what?
If he could guide me to where these records, if and are displayed,
I don't think
there,
he
there, or
knows.
somewhere.
I don't think he knows.
But we have to make him aware of this duty because
Oh,
this.
well, that's why we're gonna give him that.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Another,
You'd be here till midnight trying to explain.
without him servicing what his
And then
duty
we'd be
is.
standing here going.
It's sad and silly the way
We
some
need a lunch break.
employees respond to the law.
So
But
did you finish number one? You said risk management insurance.
yeah, policy,
How do you spell insurance?
insurance, it's spelled there.
INSURANCE.
You spelled insurance. You got it still rolling?
It's still rolling, yes, sir.
It's misspelled insurance. But it said risk management insurance policy most current.
Just take it.
What letter did I get off?
E.
The
He'll
E?
understand it. He'll understand. Just take it. We're gonna get it back for you.
Thank you, sir.
They understand it.
Yeah, he wants to go back and forth, but I don't entertain that. So I guess, yeah, I'm just waiting on that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go ask?
No, he's gonna hand that.
Oh,
to the
okay.
person back.
And I guess, so now the last question is if they do have any policy at all regarding IDs.
Yes.
Can I see that or have,
Well, I'm trying to bring it up.
I don't even need you to make a copy of it. I'll take a digital image on my phone and I'll read it at a later time.
I'm trying to get my email to come up.
Yeah.
It's an executive order, the mayor's order.
And I'm sorry, I did not capture CB. Can I take a photo of that?
Sure.
Shit, it's
Take
clear.
as many as you want.
Yeah. Asif?
Asif.
Asif. Nice name.
Thanks.
Allied security guards are tough. The Allied security guards, they're tough.
Tough?
Yeah. Tough on not knowing the laws.
Well, I mean, everybody's got a different level of.
But I really do respect you, Officer Sergeant, because you do have them stripes for a reason.
Oh, then-
And we need to put a good word for you for lieutenant, if not commander.
oh, yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, write the chief a letter and say you want me to be an assistant.
Well, the people watching the video are gonna
Oh,
complain,
I'll take it.
complain and compliment, complain
Okay.
about who needs to be complained about, and compliment the adult that facilitated the situation as need be.
Okay.
So he's actually looking at the departments where he'll forward this to. So
Sure, sure.
He is working on that right now.
I did. Would you like me? Did he want me to stick around momentarily as he?
Oh, I don't think he needs your help.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So
Just say
yeah,
he's working on it.
I'll just look up that policy and I'll be all set for the day.
Okay.
I'll probably come back in the near future to verify that the bulletin is up on the wall, and that'll be my success route.
Well, let me tell you one thing. I've requested signs out
Yeah,
out by the pond
yeah.
5 years ago, and I haven't gotten it. So
Okay, it's going to be
There's a
powerful
metal
when a
detector.
regular person
Yeah.
like me walks
Now,
through
if
the
you
door
can do it,
and
that'd
talks
be
his
great.
talk.
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
guarantee it, but I've fought for different things across the street.
I respect
It takes
that.
years.
Yeah, I
And
do respect
look at
that.
me. I'm in charge. And
Let's think about all the hundreds of thousands of people that come in here Y2D and they do not see this language in front of their face as specified by law. Because a member of the public such as myself, they will display this for the next 100,000 for our children's children to come through these doors
Yeah.
and be informed of the rights that the people do have.
Yep. You'll be
Yes,
a
sir.
change maker.
It'll be a change maker. I have multiple videos on my channel with that language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is not coming up. I'm trying to get the executive order number. And
Anyhow, man, my man, you've been top flight.
Thank you.
As far as a representative of our public trust, and I do really respect that. Do
Thank
you
you.
have a business card? No, okay.
No, I don't.
Anyhow, Officer Journey, you did mention to me that they would get that in progress for me. I did provide
Yes.
my
He's
email
writing down notes on it right now.
Yeah, they're
To the
processing
departments
it.
Where he'll forward it.
for her forwarded over to. Yeah, I'm all set. I guess the last thing, did you have his first name or his title? The gentleman with the glasses?
Just work city secretary.
I don't even.
believe
Who?
he has
Is that the
one.
guy that came out?
Aside from Pat, I don't think anybody has a title.
The guy that came out? No, I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. Everybody does have a title though, but anyhow,
Yeah.
They all have the same title.
nice to meet you, sir. God bless you. Hopefully we see you as commander someday, chief of the police.
Push it.
And then if we want to keep that good work up, promote you to Corporation Counsel of the United States.
Okay. Thank you.
President of the United States.
All right. Yeah,
We need leadership. Alrighty. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'll be back in the near future to check on these things. Happy holidays meanwhile, and please keep upholding public trust.
Okay.
God bless. Take care. Thank you. Well, that's that extravaganza. The sergeant. The sergeant. You got my laptops back there, bro? FedEx. So the sergeant, he's a leader. The sergeant, he's a real leader. I really respect him. I really, really respect him. He's a real life leader. We need more sergeants like that. The other guy, nah, them guys were. And then really that fool, the first thing he said was he's one of those. Well, he's gonna be informed. He will be informed though. I'm telling you that much. Well, anyhow, you guys know what to do. It is your favorite auditor. You know what? Let me break this down for you guys before we log out. Or never mind, you guys see the thing. Here, I'll just mention this to you. Well, we wrapped it up. We wrapped it up anyway. The one who encourages you to audit down. Plain love.